What are we doing today, Edward? That's the question. I met this girl. Me and Alex were writing the book. And it was maybe like 3 a.m. or something. Went to get a Red Bull from the shop down the road. Ran into this girl. She was just actually heading to the tram to get home from like a house party. So we chatted to her for a bit. Gotten her number and now.
Alright, so I'm just going to cut myself off here for a second and quickly go through the text messages with you. So as I mentioned, I met this girl in like Daygame at night. Me and Alex were going to grab like Red Bulls. We were finishing the online product. And I met this girl and essentially spoke for a little bit and got her number. Now, the first messages I send, I want it not just to be, again, hey, it's Mark, right? I want to create something. So, hey, I still can't believe I told you what I did for work. So now immediately create some curiosity. It's going to bait her into asking. She said, I don't think you actually did. I mean, I didn't. You only gave me a vague answer, but I still can't say for sure what you do for a living. And I was like, haha, I've learned not to explain it over text. What are you doing up so early? So again, a little bit of a seed there. I've learned not to explain it over text, but there's potential for me to explain it in person. She said, haha, that's smart. Today my class started early. And I said I was going to bed when I sent that, lol. I wanted, again, her to think like, what is he doing up at like 6 a.m.? Like, was he on a date? Did he go out? What's happening? Unfortunately, didn't send. So I said, oh, a message didn't send yesterday. She said, don't worry. Here I wrote, I'm not concerned. So, I mean, this is a very minor detail, but you want to make sure you have correct grammar, correct spelling. You don't constantly make typos, and you're very like succinct in what you're saying. Because girls really pick up on this. It's something I learned from David Swift. He's actually had girls compliment him on the way he types. And I don't mean what he's saying. I mean just the fact that he writes so clearly. The girls are thankful that he doesn't act like this 14-year-old girl with all these like shortcuts and shit, right? Like, be a man. So she says, returning home from practice, I said, how spontaneous are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 15? Because I think this was a stage where we didn't have much time, right? We were leaving, I think, in a few days. And so I really wanted to push to set this up. But instead of just saying, let's hang out now, I just wanted to suss out where her emotions were, what her time schedule was like. She replies with a 1, right? So not very good. She says, I have class at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So at this point, I'm like, all right, well, I'm still going to try to push for it. Plenty of time for a quick drink. I have to be up at 6, so it can't be too late. So I just steal the frame. I'm like, look, I have to be up early, so I can't have a late night. She said, I also have to be up at 6, and she said, look, I need to catch a train by the time I get drinks, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, well, tomorrow would be better. Tomorrow I'm free in the afternoon. In the evening, I have practice. So I was like, sweet, we can meet for a drink. What time is practice? 9 p.m. So I was like, all right. So I set the date up for 4. And she's able to meet up. Now, this is something that I don't recommend doing, is like pushing so hard and so quickly for the meet, because a lot of the times the girls will like feel you a little bit needy and push away. But in this case, I didn't have much time. This girl seemed fairly into me in the first kind of interaction, so I felt like I could get away with it essentially. So that's what I did. You'll now see the date, so enjoy.
Now I've got a date. And almost ready to the pool. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, she seems like a cool, fun girl. So everybody wish me luck. Hey, hi. Hi. How you doing? Good. Yeah. Amazing.
I don't know why. I forgot we are meeting here.
Yeah.
I thought we were meeting in the main square.
You're getting me confused with the other boys. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. I can't keep track.
I know, it's so hard. Yeah. How many dates have you had today?
Today, this is my first. So.
Oh, just warming up.
Yes, I mean, I had class in the morning, so I don't have time.
Oh, I see, I understand. That's okay. Makes perfect sense.
Good afternoon. Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, when we first started traveling, it was like, as you said, it's like fun, you get all these places, like you travel the world.
People,
yeah, but now it's just kind of like, you like being in the one place for a longer time. So even in Vegas, right? Even though Vegas is incredibly like crazy, it was nice just being there for like 3 months and just in the one place.
3 months in Vegas. I think
Yeah.
I would go crazy after 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. I
For
mean,
3 days, and after 2 weeks, I'm done. Maybe
Yeah.
in a week.
yeah. And I think that's the crazy thing is that I actually felt better being there for, like, I felt
because
more
you didn't have to
sane.
move.
Yeah, I felt more sane there than I have in other cities just because we were like in one place. It was nice. So you had a class this morning.
Yeah.
how-
Until I find out what I really, really want, I'll stick to this.
Yeah, I mean, that's smart. But the only problem is that while you're sticking to this, you'll never want to change to anything else.
No, I just know.
Do you always overthink like this?
Yes.
You need to think. Oh my goodness.
I really do. Only when I'm drunk that I'm fully
You need to be drunk
relaxed.
all the time. No, honestly, you think way too much. Because you will never, like, I'll be honest with you, you will have the most boring life if you keep living like this, honestly, right? If you live your life always worried about risk, it'll be safe, right? It'll be safe, you'll be fine, you'll never get hurt, of course. But you also miss out on everything, right? Simple.
I don't know what is so awesome that I could miss.
Okay, let me tell you something. I used to be like this.
Okay.
You won't believe this. I used to be super shy when I was younger. I mean,
And
like,
you were my age.
no, relax. No, when I was in high school, right, I didn't have many friends. I was very anxious all the time. And I stayed in, like, my comfort zone permanently. Like, I just stayed within that, right? And it wasn't until I was maybe, like, 19. Because, like, I'd go to, like, parties, right? So we'll go to the pub, like, drinks. All my friends would have fun and I'd just sit there with, like, a drink. Like, this, like, I was quiet. And I did that because I didn't do anything that even made me a little bit, like, nervous or anxious or scared or anything like that. But then, honestly, I got to a point where I was just, like, annoyed. And, like, I saw all my friends, right? They were having, like, all this fun and I wasn't. And so then I, like, made a decision and I was like, I don't care. Like, from now on, anything that I'm a little nervous or anxious about, I'm just going to do it. And it didn't work at first. I was like, I'm going to do it. It never happened. But no, slowly after time, right? I started doing things that I was like, you know, even something small like public speaking, right? I started doing, right? Going to parties and, like, dancing. I used to hate fucking dancing.
Really?
I could
love
never,
dancing.
I could never do it, right?
Really?
Yeah, I was so nervous. Like, I was so scared of it. But then I just started doing it, right? Started doing it. Now I love it. I used to be scared of heights. Now, yeah, I jump out of planes, whatever the fuck I want. And, like, I mean, I told you I used to be a nurse, right?
No.
Okay,
no,
I used to be a nurse.
Okay,
and-
and then you didn't love it.
Well, no, I did. And I looked after elderly for a while, right? And that's, like, if you ever sit down with an old person and ask them about life, it's the same with everyone. The one thing they tell you is like,
What they regret.
yeah. And they're always like, just do whatever you want. And, like, I think it's easy for them to say, right? They're at the end of their life. It's easy for them to say. But it's true, right? Even if I look back at when I was like 18, 19, there's so much that I regret, like, not doing.
Well, for now, I don't have any regrets. And in high school, we are the opposite. I was very, very open in high school. I started going out, like, to clubs and partying, and with my friends, I was 15, I think. And after first and second year of college, I just quiet down. I don't know what happened. I just became very calm. I didn't really have a need to, I don't know, put myself out there or something like that. It's
You
like
became an old lady.
I,
You did
I
the
just,
opposite.
like, rushed everything in
Yeah.
few years, and now I'm calm
Yeah.
over it. Maybe I will start again in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, maybe you should wait 10 years and then start having fun again. Yeah. It's a perfectly good idea.
No.
Yeah,
I'll
put your
wait.
life on hold, right?
No,
You have
no.
plenty of time, right? Life's really long. Yeah, you have plenty of time, don't worry. Yeah.
I really, now looking back, I really think I rushed so many things. I really rushed everything, and
Yeah, I mean, you have almost as much time as you want. I mean, you can take life really slow, do whatever you want. It's really fine.
I don't know what do you do. You don't have to tell me, but how does one start in such a profession?
How did I start? It was a mixture.
You were a nurse, right?
Yeah, I was a nurse, yeah. It was a mixture.
And what?
So, firstly, my girlfriend at the time was into like tantra and was very much about like delving into the sexual experience. And the second part of this is that my friend from Sydney actually ran a company that helped people with their social skills, right? Helped people be more confident, helped guys like meet women, helped guys better like public speaking, better in their work, like around sort of that confidence mindset. And so that kind of got me into both of them, I guess. And then from there, yeah, I just kind of developed. I started working for my friend, then me and Alex started a company together. So yeah, it's a bit of a mix.
So one day you just dropped your.
It wasn't one day, no. It was a slow, gradual process. Yeah. But I'm glad I made that decision. Right? I could have said, "Oh, I'll just wait a couple of years, and then I'll just wait a couple of years."
Safe.
Yeah, yeah. But if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have the life I have now.
I mean, that sounds amazing. But at the same time, what was your favorite place to visit so far? What?
You're very cute.
I look worried.
Huh?
So I look
You
worried.
did when I mentioned that, yeah. You got a bit stressed. It's okay. Life will be fine. Alright, just enjoy it.
I'm only 22.
Still a little baby.
And do you
And what?
have any plans?
It's not. Like, for me, I have a general direction, but I want to live now, right? I want to be more present. And
Spontaneous.
yeah, because the problem is, there's three different types of people, right? There's people that live in the past, and all they talk about is like, oh, I could have done this, I should have done that, or I used to be so good at this, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And you have people that live in the future that are like constantly worried about where they're going, what they're doing. And then there's people that learn to live now and enjoy life now. And
I would like to be that kind of person.
yeah, but you can. It's not hard, right? It's not hard.
It's easy for you to say you're like that. I'm not.
I never used to be. It's a decision, right? It's a decision. Like you just need to decide right now, I'm going to live more in the present. That's it. Just right now say that. I'm just going to live more in the present.
I'm gonna live more in the present.
Yeah. Done. Welcome.
No, I won't.
Welcome to the... No, this is the problem, right? Your words need to match your thoughts and your actions, right? So you're going to live in the present.
I'm going to live in the present.
All right, good. Welcome.
Yeah. Hi.
All right. And typing in Australia before you came on a date with me?
No, I didn't. Believe
Just
me or
researching?
not, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, razor
But
blades.
I don't know. It was, I mean, somewhere in the internet. Did you know if you say rise up lights, it sounds like razor blades in Australia.
You are so fucking adorable. Just say that again. Just say it again.
Rise up
All right,
lights.
okay, I was turning it on. You have to stop that.
Okay. No more Australian.
Yeah. I won't be able to control myself across the table. Yeah.
No. Don't you, I mean, I am 6 feet creation.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. I like that.
Your
Stop
name is
judging me.
Marco. Your
Stop,
name is
listen.
Marco,
Stop.
and you don't speak creation.
Stop judging me, alright?
Okay, I'll try. No,
Piece
I'm
of
not
shit.
judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm
That's
just
fine.
surprised.
What's the time?
You have your phone in front.
So you're checking your fake watch. What time do you need to be back? By like 9. Yeah?
I need to leave at 6:45.
Alright, let's go back and grab a drink at mine then. It's only like 4:30 or something now. Now you can't understand my Australian accent, huh?
Let me know. Let's
Oh.
try again.
I said we can go grab to mine and grab a drink, and then you have to leave by 6:45.
Okay, yes.
I will
But
just
you
pay.
didn't say, you didn't hear
Am I able to pay with card, bro? Can I pay with card?
I can't imagine someone my age.